So apparently I have to make a part 2 on this. So sorry about that. I had to cut it. I had to cut it. So this is part 2. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter if it's part 2 because I was actually going to go into a different topic of discussion anyway. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The issue today with modern day feminism. Feminism used to be a thing where people were, words. Like, feminism originally consists of women having the same rights, like, suffrage and what Susan B. Anthony did and all that. Yes. Do I personally believe women should have the same rights as everybody? Of course they do. Obviously. But here's the problem with modern day feminism of today. Here's the problem with it today. Okay? You see all these issues with men getting screwed over in court by women. And the mainstream media doesn't say fucking shit about it. You don't see them saying absolute shit about it. And then you see issues with women getting lesser punishments and getting slaps on the wrist compared to men. Like, for example, Catherine Keown, who was charged with aggravated mayhem and torture for cutting her husband's penis off, putting it in the garbage disposal, which, by the way, I discussed that. You know what she got? 7 years to life in prison. Yeah, she got life in prison. She's up for parole in 7 years. Now think of it this way. If a man did that to a woman, that guy not only would have got life without parole, he probably would have got the death penalty. So you got a woman who destroyed a guy's life, and that woman is going to get out in 7 years. And as a matter of fact, she's going to be up for parole on June 28th because she was sentenced to life on June 28th, 2013. She'll be up for parole this coming June 28th. I hope that fucking bitch does not get parole. I hope she rots the rest of her goddamn fucking life. You see all these issues, and then even shows like Live PD. You see issues where men refuse to get out of the car, the officers will just pull the fuckers out of the fucking car. They'll just go, just get out of the fucking car. But then when you see women refuse to get out of the car, what do? They take about 10 to 15 minutes. They take about 10 to 15 minutes to get them out of the car. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman doing it. If a woman is resisting arrest, pull the fucking bitch out of the fucking car. I don't care. Who cares who's doing it? And then here's another issue. Let's get to the next issue. There's a thing called judicial corporal punishment. In Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, all of which are in Asia. There's other countries where it's inflicted. Caning and all this other stuff. In those countries, caning is only given to men. It's not given to women. Talk about equality, right? So only men can get caned, but women can't for the same crime. That's fucking bullshit. That's absolute dog shit. Okay? And then in Georgia, the laws defining rape is different than a rape against a man. Rape is defined as rape against a woman. You know what rape against a man is called? Aggravated sodomy, and it's a lesser charge. In Georgia, and I'm going to link all this in the description here so you can read it and dive into the details. Rape in Georgia can also get the death sentence. It can get life without parole or 25 years to life. Whereas for aggravated sodomy, a man raping another man, it's 25 years to life or life. So it's a lesser sentence. It's not a death sentence because it's a lesser charge. Okay, so you see what I mean? About it all being unequal, about everything being unequal, and all this other stuff. Here's the thing. Here's the damn thing about it. I was the victim of sexual abuse by a guy, okay? By my ex. And I'm not going to get too much into that because it's very traumatizing, okay? I have friends on this website that have been victims of sexual abuse from women. These issues would not be covered. These issues would be, and people take issues happening against women more seriously than they do against guys. Men who rape women and men who rape men should all be punished the same way because they're all horrible, fucking disgusting people, and they should all get the worst things that happened to them, including my ex. Every single one of them should all get the same punishment. No matter who it is, who it's against, by whoever it is. Because it can happen to any person. It doesn't matter who it's done to. And I'm not saying, and listen, I'm not trying to downplay those things happening to women by guys. No. No matter who does it. A man who rapes a woman or a man who rapes a man is a fucking horrible, fucking disgusting person. Deserves to have their fucking dicks cut off. They deserve to be buried alive underneath, 6 feet under the ground. Every bad thing that comes their way, they deserve it. Every bad thing that comes to them, every single bad, horrible thing they deserve. And Catherine Keown, who did what she did to her husband, also deserves the same thing. So no, I am not anti-equal rights for women. No, I support equal rights for women. Oh, Zach, stop being so sexist by criticizing feminism. Oh, Zach, stop criticizing it. Bitch, shut the fuck up, okay? I know who I am. I'm not against women. I'm not against equal rights for women. I'm not even against the concept of feminism in itself. I'm against what feminism has turned into today. Of the fucking dog shit that it's turned into today. Okay? So you can't come in here and sit here and try to tell me that this is sexist. Okay, if I'm so sexist, then why do I have many friends that are girls? Think of it that way. One of my best friends is a lesbian. Okay, so how is it that I would be? Because I'm saying this. Many people would be saying this. No, many people make this argument. Many people make this argument. And you just see the things. And no, I'm not trying to pull a Jonathan Curtin where I just blame feminism on everything. No. I think some people like Jonathan Curtin overstate the problem, but it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem that should be addressed. It's a problem that should, well, not maybe should be addressed, but it should be an issue. Well, yeah, should be addressed. It's an issue that people should talk about more. It's an issue that, yeah, people should talk about. It is. You know, I thought I'd get on here and talk about it. Sorry I had to kind of cut this into 2 parts. But yeah, so the other video I'm going to talk about mainstream media bullshit. Part 1 is about the coronavirus and the George Floyd stuff. And then part 2 is the one about feminism and what feminism has turned into today. So yeah. There's numerous stories about it. There's even a case, there's a Judge Jeanine Pirro case where a woman stabbed a guy with a carving knife and said she would do it again. I'm going to link that in the description too. And that woman just got a goddamn slap on the wrist. You just see this. And also the issues with Malaysia and Singapore and Brunei with caning, where they only give it to men and not give it to women. So yes, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. Well, I already talked about it. English today. I'm going to link that in the description, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So I thought I'd get on here and kind of tide some of you guys over here and whatnot. I'll try to upload more soon. I definitely have more ideas to talk about. I'll definitely be covering when Catherine Keown is up for parole. I'll definitely be talking about that. Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about that. And I just hope that fucking bitch rots in prison. I hope every person who does horrible things, and it should not be a gender issue. It should not be a gender issue. Okay? A crime against a person is a crime, no matter who does it. And then, like I said on the talk, about the issue with the talk, where these stupid ass hoes were talking about, it was so funny that Catherine Keown did that to her husband. Like, could you imagine if it was the other way around? You think they would be joking about this? No, they wouldn't. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. So yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it here. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Anyway, I gotta call the person I love the most very soon, and I will be uploading more stuff, more topics. I'm also gonna discuss. There's a few other things. I got a lot more, but anyway, I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna start stuttering and repeating myself if I go too long about something and I'll go off on a tangent. So I'm gonna cut it here. This is part 2 of my rant about the mainstream media, just overall and in general. So I'm gonna link all this in the description, and I'll be back with more soon. This is Zach, the Celtics guy. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you want to see more, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. If you have any other things you want me to discuss, leave your suggestions down below, and I'll link all this in the description, and I'll be back with more soon. Peace, have a nice day, and see y'all soon.